Hi, my name's Ross, and today we're going to be learning all about geothermal energy. Did you know that beneath the Earth's surface, there is a hidden power source waiting to be discovered? Geothermal energy uses heat from deep underground to create electricity and keep our homes warm. Here in Cornwall, the granite beneath our feet is perfectly suited to capturing that natural warmth. And it might even be an area that you want to work in the future. Let's meet some of the amazing people working within the geothermal industry and find out a little bit more about their jobs.
Hello, I'm Jane. I'm Community Engagement and Education Manager here at Geothermal Engineering. Come on in and I'll tell you more about it. Geothermal Engineering is a renewable energy company. We're using the heat from the earth, so we drill 2 very deep wells to suck up the natural hot water. That hot water can then be run through a power plant to make electricity. The surplus heat can then be used for heating, and then it comes back to our site where we can extract the lithium for electric car batteries, and then the water goes back underground where it filters back through the rocks, heats up and comes back up to the surface, and the process starts all over again. So here at Geothermal Engineering, we have lots of different kinds of jobs. So we have community engagement and education, which is what I do. We have geologists who look at the ground, so we drill in the right places. We have people who look after project management, as well as the people who work in the office to make sure that the whole business runs really, really smoothly. Let's go and meet Hazel. She's part of the team.
Hiya, I'm Hazel and I'm a Business Development Manager. It's my job to identify new deep geothermal sites all the way across Cornwall. So what I do is I find them, I speak to the landowners, I secure all the permissions we need to then bring them through to the point of development. So, we're here on site, let me show you around. We'll start at the wells behind me. These are our geothermal wells. So a couple of years ago, we had a really high drilling rig here on site. And what it did is it drilled down more than 5 kilometres under the ground. And this well here is 2.5 kilometres deep. Between these wells, what we can do is we can extract the heat from underneath our feet and we can use it in a power plant to generate electricity. And that will be here on site next year. Sometimes my job can be quite challenging. A lot of what it is communicating with the public about what we do here on site. So I have to take the technical information from our team and break it down so it's really easy to understand, and then get it out there and communicate it in the right way. I think the favourite thing about my job is the variety that I get, even on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes I'll be out here on site with our engineers and I'll be helping them sort out a pumping issue. Some days I'll be looking at data in a spreadsheet, and some days I'll be actually out in the field looking at rocks with our geologist.
Did you know that geothermal energy has been used by humans for thousands of years? Ancient civilizations, such as the Romans, used geothermal hot springs for bathing and heating.
Hi, I'm Tom. I'm a geologist. A geologist is someone who tries to understand how the Earth's surface and subsurface forms through natural processes on a scale of hundreds to hundreds of millions of years. Geologists are really important in geothermal energy because we have to try and understand what's happening kilometers below our feet without being able to see it or sample it in person. So we use geological techniques at the surface to try and understand areas where there might be high heat or really good water flow at depth. I wanted to study geology because I wanted to do a subject that would allow me to do really hands-on work in everything from high precision lab work to taking rock samples from across the world. Being a geologist has led me to work within research with geothermal engineering. And we're part of big research projects that involve sharing lots of information with lots of different universities in this country and across Europe. And we do this to make the most of shared technology, improve the work we do here, but the work that everyone does across Europe as well.
Geothermal will operate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And because the water is coming up from under the ground, it will never run out. It will just keep replacing itself. The great thing also is that the power plant is very, very tiny. CO2 emissions are also very important, so geothermal power projects have very little CO2 emissions. That's another reason why we need geothermal electricity to cut down our emissions and to be good for the planet.
Thanks to everyone for sharing their work with us today. Are there any jobs you might like to do in the future? Geothermal energy is a great way of harnessing the power of the earth from beneath our feet. And right here in Cornwall is the best place to be if you're interested in this exciting industry.